tuning in to the hottest show, 50 Shades with Jaye. I know other than your host, Jaye. Don't forget the E. And to my right here we have, let me introduce this on myself today.
Hey, what's going on, world? It's not other than your man Trouble. How the show? Okay, for Friday slot. You right. You got that. Good, touche.
You're supposed to let me have it. Anyways, we have a special guest. Y'all probably already know who he is though, because he's always on my show, but behind the scenes. The man behind the scenes, say what's up.
Hey, what's up, y'all? How's it going?
What's your name?
It's Kenny. I'm sorry. Sorry, I'm new at this. So
Where?
Just be careful with
he got his own show.
I'm very new at this, but thank you for having me.
Lies.
Jay, thanks for having me.
You're welcome,
Trouble,
Kenny.
thank you for having me on the show, man.
Man, this ain't my show. This ain't my show.
Oh, Lord, what did I get myself into? Kenny with the shits today. He with it today, y'all.
I'm with it.
He with it.
I'm with it.
All right. So how's y'all day going before we actually get started?
Shucks, it's going pretty good. Yeah, moving right along. I'm doing good. How about yourself?
It's going good, going good. I'm just happy today's Friday, Just hoping Golden State Warriors get that dub today. We need that W today. Woo, woo. You know what I'm saying?
That dub. I like the eyelashes and I like the little things you got. It's cool.
Thank you,
it's
Kenny.
befitting of you. Very befitting of you.
Thank
What
you.
about yourself, Kenny?
Yeah.
I'm doing good. Excuse me if my eyes look a little halfway because I'm kind of recently waking up from a power nap. But yeah. But other than that, I'm doing good.
Awesome. As you know, that on 50 Shades with Jaye, we actually pick through our boxes. We do that. You be here every other Friday.
Yep.
So Rashad, do the honors and pass which box Kenny wants to pick.
Yeah, I'm about to just tell you. You know what I'm saying?
I already know.
I could just tell you. I figured if we start the show off this way, it'd be great.
Oh my.
So I can tell you which one it is.
Which one?
What? What does it say? Okay, you got it. What's that one right there?
This is the random box.
Okay, not that one. What's the next one?
This is my favorites. Kenny, you play entirely too much.
Okay, I want the one that's really, really exciting.
I'm super exciting, actually.
How about that you? Trouble. Which one is it? Okay, let's do the big box. How about that?
Wow, everybody, Kenny's like always wanting to go for this box.
Yeah,
Why
it's
is that?
It's a good box. It's a really good box.
You still have to pick from there.
I'll pick. But I bet most of your viewers like this box too.
No, you just like it.
I love this box. I think y'all did a great job of coming up with all these little sayings and. Okay, yeah, well, yeah. See, when you get my age, you still having sex. You know something.
Lord, don't.
Let me. Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh gee. Okay. Am I supposed to read it?
You can read it if you want to talk about it, or you can run it by me or Trouble. He having some trouble.
Okay, yeah. Let's do this one. Is sex a deal breaker?
Is sex a deal breaker?
Hold on. Hold on.
That's probably.
Is it
Did
the
we
wrong
talk
box?
about that already? What does that say? That couldn't be in that box.
Well, should not. I can pick another.
Why? Like who? I don't know who wrote this one and why it's in that box. Is sex a deal breaker? Like what? No.
Yeah, that's probably in the wrong box. Remember we were going through a bunch of them
So
last time.
is that a list?
So-
I can pick another one.
Okay,
That probably
put
need
it
to-
in one of
I
them.
will
Yeah,
pick
that might
another
need to
one
go
out.
in that,
Let me
yeah.
pick another one. What else? Is that pink?
Wrong. That shouldn't even be a question.
Is that a pink or blue one? I'm picking blue one now. Okay, let's do blue. They all stuck together, man.
Oh my goodness. Just pick a damn
stuck
sticky
together?
note. It's a sticky note.
Yeah, but it's stuck.
Stucky.
We did turn offs too, didn't we?
Stop saying it, just pass it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh my. What did I get myself into, y'all?
I'm sorry. I'm not listening. Okay,
Next.
all right, let me pick another one.
Pass it to Trouble and then we will
Is that how it
see.
works? Okay, I'm sorry. I'm new at this. Come on now.
You're not new. You be on my show every other Friday. People,
Okay.
he be on my show every other Friday. Literally. Behind the scenes. Still talking. So he know how it works.
Fetishes.
You want to talk about fetishes?
I don't necessarily. I mean, sure. Go ahead.
Okay,
Go
we'll
for
talk
it.
about. Okay, Kenny looks pretty excited
No,
about
I'm
it.
trying to figure out what I'm gonna do. How I'm responding to this. I'm really not even sure.
Okay, since you are a guest on the show, do you have any fetishes?
Sexual fetishes or just?
Sexual fetishes, regular fetishes, or do you have a fetish?
I don't know if you call it a fetish. To be honest, I like a real nice massage. Is that a fetish? Is a fetish almost an addiction?
Yes, it's almost
No, I'm
addiction.
not
Like you
addicted,
have to have it. Like I know
Okay.
certain people have a feet fetish. Like they love a girl with nice feet. They want to rub them. They want to suck on the toes and lick between the toes.
So we're talking about sexual fetish or sensual fetish, right?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I can go as intense as I want.
Go for it, Kenny. You know it. You be here every other Friday.
You know, okay. Let me say this. We probably should mature audience disclaimer be on the screen, but I'm about to get real deep right now. I liked to be licked, not sucked. Talking about the balls. That's a fetish.
Awkward. I just you like to be licked, so you like your balls licked too?
Not
you
sucked, but licked.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
So you just like everything licked.
Yeah.
Lick just
no, everything else can be sucked, but I'm saying that right there.
Oh, your balls per se has to be licked though.
Licked.
Not sucked like a lollipop.
Nah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty interesting.
So that's a good way to start the show, you guys.
I'm trying to tell you.
Woo, woo, woo.
Lick.
That's what you get for putting Leo on the show. Should have put a Leo on the show. How many of these will I pick up tonight?
No, you put that box down.
I know what I'm saying. Okay.
Trouble. Do you have any? What you have to say to what can you relate or no? You like your balls sucked or licked?
I mean, like if you're gonna play with the ball, I mean, like no, it's like. So here's my thing. You have to be gentle with those. Like those are those, you have to be extremely gentle with them. You can't you can be a little rough with the dick, but you can't be you can't be super. You can't be really rough with like the balls. You can't because
can't be rough with the balls.
Yeah, because like that's painful, and we feel that in our stomachs.
Yeah,
like, we like that.
Really?
Like,
absolutely.
Yeah. So whenever if a gentleman's ever got kicked anywhere got hit in his nether, we feel that like in our body.
That's why y'all slump over.
Yeah,
it's still part of the body.
Yeah,
it's still attached.
We that's why we slump over. So like if you gonna play with my balls with them, like you gotta be real gentle. I don't mind.
Balls.
Like I don't mind the suck or whatever, but like you gotta be real gentle. You gotta know what you're doing down there, because that's real like fragile down there.
Lots of nerves.
Yeah, lots of nerves.
So like juggle them a little bit, play with them.
Okay, well if you gentle, don't stick no fingernails in them though. You got long nails, so you could be.
Let me see the hand motion. Work it out. Yeah.
She got some practice.
Yeah.
Look at she smiling. Yeah, she has some practice. Okay.
I'm just playing. This is my first time.
Are you though?
Yes, I am playing. This is my first time having two guys on the show, and y'all will not run me raggedy tonight.
Hey.
Okay. Okay, thanks. Oh, yeah. Lady P is engineering the show, so she will jump in here and there. Yes. Awesome. Anyways, my fetishes. I don't have balls, guys.
I thought. Okay, I'm sorry.
What?
Weren't you supposed to respond to that because he responded?
I was about to. Give me a chance.
Oh, he said you didn't have fetishes. Okay, I'm sorry. My bad. I jumped.
You did. Lord, what I get myself into. Where is medication at?
I need it. Give it to me now. Yeah.
Ooh, Lord.
Yeah, I need it.
Okay, so I don't have any balls, like I said, but I do. Do I have a fetish? Oh, I just really like. We touched on it. Maybe was it a couple weeks ago? My back. My back is really sensitive. Like I like to be kissed, licked, gripped. It's just something about
Is that a requirement when you're about to have sex? Okay, gotcha.
I will tell you to do this.
Wow.
Oh wow. Okay.
Just write that one down.
Don't.
Log that one in. Oh, we got a recording, so I'll be good.
Yes.
Okay, then. All right.
Yeah, I will tell you to. Yeah. That's one of my.
I ain't never heard that one. Look, you gotta get back in here and lick my back.
Yeah.
Can you imagine that? Get back here and lick my back. Most women like don't do that, but some women are more aggressive and say that. But
well,
you're saying
flip me over and kiss my back. Flip me over.
Wow,
and
that's
lick my
new.
back.
And it's a fetish, so you have to have that.
I love that.
But
and big hands just going down my back. It's nice.
Wow. See, in the minute the table will rise up, and you're gonna know why.
Okay.
240-pound table is gonna rise up.
I don't know about all that, but okay. So those are just. I don't have a lot of fetishes. Have you guys ever heard of some weird fetishes from like friends or family members?
Well, can I get back to something? Because you asked Trouble to respond to what I said was a fetish for me.
Okay.
So can you respond to that fetish that I think is a fetish for me? Because I know you don't have it, but how you feel about that?
It's your balls. If it makes you happy, then go for it. If you want.
So you would do that if a man said, "Hey,
if I have a boyfriend, balls. Yes.
Okay. All right. Just wanted to know.
All right then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Write that down too.
Don't write shit down.
We're gonna mark it on the film so we play it over.
No, don't write nothing down.
This is why.
You put up that damn disclaimer. That's because we should have known to put up the disclaimer if you was gonna be on the show. Y'all, he nasty.
See, this is what happens when you don't get the topics beforehand. So
hey, it's a surprise. I love it.
Improv. We're improvising.
So anyway, in response to yours, I didn't actually get to verbalize mine, and I like lips.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, we skipped you?
Yeah.
How did we skip you? I thought I asked you.
Well, you asked me in response to what his statement was.
Oh,
Yeah, but
gotcha.
Chiloproclitic, like that's one of my favorite words. If you don't know what it means, look it up. But
well, just tell the people what it means.
Chiloproclitic is like it means you have an attraction to lips.
Really?
Yeah.
So you know he got an attractive.
He
got a word and everything. He didn't got a definition.
Chiloproclitic lips.
Chiloproclitic. What?
Chiloproclitic.
Chiloproclitic.
We got to run it across the screen. Can you type it across the screen?
So yeah,
and put the definition.
Yeah, if you got like nice lips, I'm like, oh, like I be wanting to like.
So at first it's just some visual. I mean, do you? Okay, so you have a thing with women's lips, right? Mm-hmm. So how do you know if they're nice? You look at the shape first,
and then you have to.
So what if it's deceiving? Like her lips look nice, but you kiss them, and all of a sudden
they like sandpaper,
right?
So here's the thing. I think for mine, like I'm always cognizant of how a woman takes care of her lips. So like if I see her on initial contact and her lips like are like really like shiny and like she on like lipstick or like chapstick or something like that, then I'm kind of like like you got some soup coolers. Like I want to suck on your bottom lip. Soup coolers, that's some country shit. I'd be like, I want to suck on your bottom lip or something like that. So okay. If you got nice lips, definitely.
Okay. Yeah. Cool.
Nice lips.
That's interesting. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Your response to his?
Oh, okay.
Next time we're gonna have to take medication.
I do like to suck on a woman's bottom lip.
I think everybody likes to suck on bottom lips because I like to suck on a man's bottom lips too. I like get it here. Don't be selfish.
But I also like to run my tongue across under her top lip.
Same.
Against her teeth, her gum.
I think that just goes along with just great kissers.
Yeah. I'm all up in that. Yeah.
You know.
So I think. Yeah. Yeah, you can respond.
I'm the same way. Like lips, I like lips. That bottom lip, you can't have no small lips. They just got to be juicy. They juicy, and if I'm kissing you,
if she can work them the right way,
and I just suck on that bottom lip. Don't be stingy with it. Try to suck it in. No, give it to me. Just let it suck it.
So you're a real suction type of right?
Vacuums. Okay.
She's a suction type of woman.
Right. Okay. Good to know.
Yes.
That's good to know. Okay, so you're a kisser.
Mm-hmm, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like it's weird when people don't kiss.
I'm going to steal your show. How can a person have sex without kissing?
That's weird as shit.
I've seen it.
How?
I've seen it.
I mean, you've seen it, but have you experienced it?
You know what I mean? Like,
Have you experienced it?
So tell us about that.
I think in this particular context, like kissing can be a lot more intimate than sex.
It is.
It
is.
And so like you could you could just like somebody and like just want to have sex with them and not like want to be like on a more intimate scale with them. So I've been in a fray a couple of times to where like we liked each other but we just didn't kiss during sex.
So how do y'all get it all hot and for y'all to have sex? Because I feel like kissing is a part of the foreplay and it gets you ready for you to go.
It ain't always. Sometimes whenever you're ready to get to it, sometimes you're just ready to get to it. Especially if you've been drinking or whatever, and like
if you drunk, that means you have to kiss.
No, not necessarily.
You just start stripping off the clothes and
you can, and then not even so much that. Like if the person that you're involved with is a sapiosexual, just like yourself or whatever, like sometimes it's just a good conversation.
These damn words.
It get the juices.
How you gonna tell me I'm a sapiosexual?
Is it sapio or sapio?
You just said like yourself, sapiosexual.
Did I say like yourself?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. My bad.
Wait a minute, don't be telling me I'm something I don't even know what it is.
My bad. I apologize. That probably was not what I meant to say. But nonetheless. But if you're a sapiosexual, if you are or whatever, so you don't necessarily need like the foreplay sometimes.
What's the sapiosexuals for the people in the back? Because I don't even know how to pronounce it.
It means you're attracted to like good conversation and stuff like that. You're stimulated by good conversation.
So is that the same as sapiosexual?
That's what he said, Kenny.
He said sapio.
Sapio, whatever.
Well, I know sapio is attraction to intelligent people.
Oh.
So
yeah.
Okay.
Tomato. Yeah. So anyway.
I had to look it up.
But that's what I'm referring to.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay.
So that's been an occasion or two to it. Like there was no kissing involved, but like we still like were able to get into it and enjoy both ourselves.
I'm not gonna say I've never done it.
I've never done it. I'm gonna say I've never done it.
Look at you got all these damn requirements. You got a lot of requirements. Anyway, so let's move on. You do, but it's cool though. It's cool. That's your thing.
You.
So I mean, it's like if you know that you're trying to get a quick one in, right? Because it can't be no long session, man. You're gonna get it in, boom, boom, we out. take a shower.
Even a quickie before work, y'all don't kiss like that. Just boom,
I mean,
boom, boom.
if you got a partner, yeah, but we're not necessarily talking about with your partner. That's not something, you can avoid not kissing someone who's not your partner. I'm talking about random sex. You know what I'm saying? If it's your partner, you can't help it. That's just who you guys are. But if you got that, that little shorty on the side, you trying to get one of that little girls, you know what I'm saying? Then you got the kiss. So just drop, bend,
and let's go.
Pop, smash. Let's go. We done.
Interesting. Well, let's hear from the people. I know it's kind of early for me, but y'all call in and let us know about your fetishes, or y'all can even talk about Kenny if y'all want to, because he's on one today.
What?
I'm just saying. So give us a call at 203-802-5694. Again, that number is 203-802-5694, and call us down to let us know your fetishes.
I mean, and even with that, like I don't like to kiss like too often unless I'm really really into you. You know what I'm saying, or whatever. Because like that's just one of those things. Like that's like a heightened thing for me or whatever. I just don't have sex with like all kinds of with multiple women. I don't kiss multiple women like that either. So like kissing is like,
I have to agree with you. I only kiss people that I'm really truly interested in.
Right.
I definitely understand that part, but I don't have random people. So I don't, if I'm into you,
So it's not a random thing. Well, not random, but somebody you don't have casual sex with.
No, I don't.
Okay, got you.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Okay, let's move it along. So
I get to pick from the box again.
Kenny, are you gonna pick from the same box?
Yeah.
Y'all, Kenny's nasty.
I'm not. I'm just. It's Friday
He a
night.
freak man.
Friday
Yeah, that's
night.
him.
Friday night.
Go ahead and shuffle them. Do the honors and shuffle. Shake.
There you go. What did I pick? What color I picked last time?
doesn't matter. Pick one.
I'm just trying to be, y'all sound like echoes over there. Listen to y'all.
Shut up.
Let me see what I got here. Because I don't like it. I'll throw it back in. Hey, just to fold it. Why y'all fold it right on the words?
Let me. I got this. Cuddling.
Why is that in there? That's really
I don't know.
Don't say my stuff boring.
No, that one's for that box.
I
Which one? Your
think
favorites?
I
Is
think
this
when we
what's
went through the other ones last time, I think we must. You just put them in either order.
Okay, so
I'll pick
we're
it
gonna then your favorites because I feel like that might be one of your favorites.
It is actually.
Hey, these pickings are getting small, so y'all got to add some more to this thing.
No,
Lady J, Jay with an E. Jay, don't forget the E.
Okay,
I'm just saying.
Y'all. Stop reading it out loud. I was about to.
She just said,
I'm learning.
You'll find.
You've been with me from day one. How don't you not know?
She is feisty.
Is it for being here to be in a bed? You know what I'm saying?
She is feisty today. I don't know what's going on.
It's Friday night. You got a date tonight?
No.
Netflix and chill on the first date.
That's a great topic for me.
It's a great topic for you.
That should have been in your favorites, but nonetheless.
But we can talk about that and then pick another one. So Netflix and chilling on a first date instead of going out. No, we're going to talk about this one. Kenny, get your finger at the box.
Oh, why are you upset? Ooh, okay.
Kenny's like
feisty.
Kenny, I need to get you your medicine. What is somebody get a medicine? Anybody medicine?
Okay, carry on.
All right, so it says cut Netflix and chilling on the first date. Is that appropriate? Yes or no?
I don't necessarily think I don't necessarily think that it's a yes or no. I think it's just I think you just kind of play it by ear.
Yeah.
So instead of taking a girl on a date, you just decide, hey, you know what? I can just come over to your house. That's appropriate.
Okay, so when you put it like that, maybe not. But if you're just talking about the initial, if you're just talking about like two people who both agree to it or whatever, then I was just like, okay, so you got your stipulations. Okay, so lay all those out, and then we'll answer the question from there.
That is the question.
No, it was just simply Netflix and chilling on the first date.
That's what I said.
Yeah, your question was it appropriate?
Okay, so answer. This is what I get for having two guys on my show, y'all.
No, we're just trying to be thorough.
Normally you got just one guy on the show, so.
And he giving it. Okay, so answer the first. Answer that one first.
Like I said, I think for me personally, I think it's just one of those things like depending on how comfortable y'all are with each other. Because like certain people, like even though like y'all might not go on dates, y'all still might be comfortable enough to like go over to each other's house or something like that, and like just Netflix and chill or something like that. So yeah, it just depends. It just depends on the chemistry and depends on like the relationship.
Yep.
Or well, not the relationship, but it depends on like how well y'all know each other.
Yep.
Okay.
Kenny, you want to answer for me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why you over there? Yep.
I'm co-signing with him. I agree with him. Okay. As far as Netflix and chill, I mean, this is kind of something's been talking about for the past few years, less than 5 years. You know what I'm saying? Within 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
So the way I look at it, Netflix and chill. Yeah. So I guess what you're saying.
No, just answer that one first.
Well, I'm trying to answer
that's
that.
what y'all said.
I got to create a picture first. Okay. So when it comes to, so your thing is a man should be spending money on the first date, right?
I didn't say that. See.
Okay. Well, because you said the date, you prefaced the date when he made the statement, and then you came back and said, "I am listening," and then you said, "No, I'm talking about the first date. Like Netflix and chill shouldn't be the first date." So anyway,
why are you looking at me like? But I'm just saying this is true what he's saying. He speaks the truth. Anyway, carry on.
Just don't have me on your show. That's all.
Clearly.
Trouble good. I'm just anyway.
Okay.
So no, for real. So it's not an attack on you, baby. It really isn't. It just depends on what you consider the date.
Okay.
To me, the date you're meeting together. That's it.
Okay.
Whatever you guys choose to do, if it's going to be Netflix and chill, then do that. If not, then you do whatever you choose. There's no cookie cutter things that you're supposed to do just on the first date, second, third. So if your first acquaintance with each other face to face,
okay,
you want to Netflix and chill, yes, it's appropriate. Now, if Netflix and chill means to some people that with Netflix and chill comes fucking, if that's the standard, like if you Netflix and chill, you know you're gonna get some sex afterwards, then you go there. But it has to be agreed amongst both people. I don't want nobody attacking nobody, so I'm not endorsing that. But I'm just saying.
Talk about some Kenny still with Netflix and chill.
I didn't play that. So, but yeah, so I think it depends on the two people. Like Trouble said, if you two people, y'all talked enough before y'all met face to face, y'all that comfortable with each other, y'all decided y'all gonna just Netflix and chill because it could be the situation he might be broke.
That could be. It's so many places that you don't have to even pay.
Y'all can bring some food and sit there and talk.
We can do. It's so many other things that you can do. Absolutely, absolutely.
So that's my 30 seconds.
Can I help you out?
Yeah, please do, girl. I feel like they attacking me.
Like
I'm about to pull my hair out.
I think I know where you're going. I think
Okay.
you're saying that for a first date, you need to set a precedent.
Yeah.
And set and establish, not necessarily impress you, but at least put some effort forward.
And that also too, I feel like that's creating healthy boundaries because once you open that door to Netflix and chilling and coming over to my spot, people get uncomfortable. They're like, okay, well, I've been coming over here. Why should we go out now? You know what I mean?
So the man should pay the first time.
I didn't say necessarily pay because we can go to the park. That's completely free. And quite frank, I would prefer to go to the park the first date. You walk around, you enjoy nature, you just talk. Get to know one another.
You can't come to your house first date?
No, you absolutely fucking not. You won't
can't
come to my house. No.
It's boring.
Call it what you want.
Joking.
Anyways, Lady P, do you have anything else you want to say?
No, I just thought I'd bail you out a little bit because
Thank you, girl. Ooh.
You co-signing with her.
Starting
That's
to sweat up on these
I understand where she was coming from. I mean,
the question just wasn't presented that way.
yeah, it wasn't presented, but I understand where she's coming from. I understand.
fine.
For me personally, I'm at a point in my life that it before you even come over, I'll get to know you, and probably before we even go out on a date, I'll get to know you.
Yeah.
And we probably talked on the phone a few
text
weeks,
message, FaceTime,
and we're gonna know a little bit about each other. Yeah. So it wouldn't matter to me because either way, we're gonna get to know each other.
So I can actually co-sign with that, Lady P, because I don't even with me being a man, like I still don't have a lot of people over my house. Like if I'm really not comfortable with you, like you're not coming over to my crib.
Exactly.
So like that's just kind of a bottom line because my place is like my safe haven, and
and it should be
right. And if your energy, if I feel like your energy is going to like interrupt that, like no, you're not coming over to my you're not coming over.
Because if you do smash after Netflix and chill, you might not want to come back over. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
Exactly.
As you know where you at, you got your spot.
Right. So I'm cognizant of that. But anyway.
See, like I said, setting healthy boundaries. I feel like that's a part of setting a healthy boundary, not allowing any and everybody to come up to your spot too.
Okay. Right.
You can go to hers though. But it's okay.
What?
I'm about to kick you
Off the show.
Sorry. I'm about to kick Kenny out the show.
You said be open. Speak your mind. I'm trying.
Anyways. So that's it for me. Like I feel like you can Netflix and chilling on the first date is not okay. Now so we can answer the first question. The second question then. Is it appropriate then?
Is it appropriate
to make it a first date?
So I'll say I don't want to necessarily say that it's appropriate or not because, like I said, it just depends on the people. But for me, like that's not ideal. Like, yeah, for me, it's not ideal. Like, you know, because like I said, I'm real mindful about who comes to my house, you know, from jump anyway. So, you know, it's not ideal for me.
Would you be comfortable going to her house and Netflix and chilling?
So, you know, here's the thing about that. I guess probably because of the fact that I'm so, I'm cognizant of a lot. I always want to put a woman who I'm interested in or, you know, that I'm dating, put them in a space to where they feel comfortable.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you know, like I like that's real. Like I'm real leery about like going to women's houses and stuff like that because, like, you know, just because of, you know, I know that that's a safe haven, especially like if she's living alone or whatever. So like I like when it comes to stuff like that, I wait for invitation and invitation only. If you don't invite me, like I'm not coming, I'm not showing up, I'm not doing none
like,
of that.
don't invite yourself.
Yeah,
like
I'm not doing any of that. I won't even
off.
recommend. I won't even recommend it if you don't mention anything about it. I won't even be like, hey, how about that? I won't even do any of that. I'll just be like, hey, meet me here, or, you know, and so on and so forth. And then if you recommend it from then I'll be like, okay, cool.
Okay. Appropriate or not
Good
appropriate?
Good stuff.
I think I answered it first. I think, and co-sign what you said earlier. It all depends on the two people. I mean, it's not appropriate or not. Is or not appropriate. It's not even a question. It's
so let's talk about you. Like
per se?
you per se.
Ain't nobody come to my place first time.
Okay, so that's what I'm talking about. We talking about us.
Okay, so as far as me, you know, if it's me and a woman and we met, we comfortable, and the decision was to do Netflix and chill, but it's gonna have to be at her place, I'm okay with going to her place the first time. She ain't come to mine. So, I mean,
interesting.
Because I mean, I got to protect my boundaries. If she's comfortable coming to her boundaries, I know who I am. I ain't gonna stalk nobody. But if she's comfortable coming in, that's her decision. I don't trust people like that to think that because, you know, something may kick off a certain way, and all of a sudden now this chick banging on my door, she ain't supposed to be there.
Or if you go over there, like, you don't be scared somebody gonna be banging on her door, like,
I mean,
ex-boyfriend.
if an ex-boyfriend comes, then I know how to make an exit. I'm out. You know what I'm saying? So, but I mean, I don't have that fear.
Yeah.
That fear could be anything. We could have been dating for 6 months, and the same thing could happen. You know, an ex show up on the scene. So that I don't worry about. But if she's invited me to her place, at least I get a chance early to see how she's living. You know what I mean? And if it's Netflix and chill the first time, okay, fine. Then I know I'm not staying. Well, I might stay tonight. I don't know. I ain't gonna stay the whole night. If something kicks off. I'm just saying, if something kicks off and it's going throughout the night, then when I'm done, I'm out. But doesn't mean she ain't got to worry with me coming back unless I'm invited. The first time I came was an invitation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if I go back, it's going to be an invitation.
There is a such thing still as gentlemen.
Well, you know, and just precedent, you know, that Pete was saying that, I call you Pete, man. Anyway, Patricia was saying, you know, it's like, if I'm comfortable with you and we decided that this is what we're going to do, I'm not going to your house unless you tell me I can come. So that means don't come to mine unless I invite you over.
Absolutely.
But you're not going to know I'm living until I'm feeling comfortable with you anyway, so that's kind of irrelevant.
Men have standards and boundaries too. Sometimes women.
Yeah.
And that's good to know. That's really good to know. I'm glad that I have two guys on the show today because it's always.
Well, see, you kind of back and forth. First you said you don't want to have no two guys. Now you want two guys.
I just want.
You don't have me. Okay.
I'll just fun.
I am messing with my girl. She knows she the shit. So.
Anyway, well, so go ahead as you were saying, because I know initially like you were getting into it from, I guess, from a woman's perspective, which is absolutely fine that you were saying that it's not ideal for you. Right?
I feel like it's not ideal because piggyback off what Kenny said, like some guys can be stalkers and some women can be stalkers as well. Like I have to feel comfortable with you in order for you to come over to my house. I have to know you for quite some time, you know, before I invite you over. Don't try to invite yourself over to my spot because I'm
Isn't it like a turn off to y'all?
Yes, it's a complete turn off, and I'm going to block you.
To invite you, for him to invite you over his house?
No, for him to invite himself over.
Oh, hell yeah, yeah.
Like
early on?
Like,
yeah.
dude,
yeah.
like I feel like, because that takes my mind like, oh, you just trying to smash. You just trying to hit. Like, no, you not about to do none of that.
I got a question about that. What if he came out and said from early on that really all he looking for is some sex, but we can hang out until we get to that?
And guess what? I'm gonna say, motherfucker, I'm not the one.
But you know, there's some women who be like, they'd rather you be honest and upfront about what you want.
Yeah.
You know,
I always ask people like, what are you looking for? What are you interested in? Are you looking for a relationship, just friends, sex buddies? Like, give it to me 100. Like, keep it 1,000 with me from the jump, because that way I know. That way I know. Because I know what I'm looking for. And if we on two different pages now, we ain't about to get on the same page later on down the road, because you already have your mindset that you probably just want to hit already.
Every man wants to hit. It's just win.
Yeah,
honestly,
that's true. So I mean, I'm just saying, man. Like,
if he's a man who's attracted to you, he wants to hit. That's his first thing. He gonna do all these things to get there, but he wants to smash. Period. If a man tell you he's not, then he probably just want to be on the friend zone and stay there forever. You know. So, but I'm just saying. All y'all men, y'all know, stop bullshit and tell the truth.
Please tell the truth. Keep it 1,000. Like, just tell us what you want. You ain't gotta be
But then he might like you, and he afraid if he say that you gonna run away from him and be done. So
you damn right I'm
you know,
be
so that's what I'm saying. So now we all got to know where she's staying. So don't do that. Don't do it.
She's still single though, y'all.
She's still single.
Shoot shot.
Why you always telling my business?
And
He's still single too, y'all.
Calm down. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Ladies.
Look at y'all. Look at y'all.
Trouble.
I think two of them should just.
Calm down. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
What's that box?
Don't do that.
Netflix?
Shake. Yeah. Choose a number.
Well,
Don't do that.
before you pick another box.
Give him the number
topic,
again.
Yeah, I'm about to give him the number because you too happy over there with that sexy box. Oh.
Oh snap!
Call in right now to let us know what are your thoughts about Kenny lead it.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Don't be mad. I'm sorry. I'm Netflix and chilling over here.
Yeah, clearly. Okay, so call in right now to let us know how you feel about Netflix and chilling on the first date or the first encounter or the first time y'all meet. Just call us in and let us know your thoughts and opinions at 203-802-5694. Again, that number is 203-802-5694. Lord, give me the strength.
You got this.
Can I pick?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
You fine.
All right,
We're at the halfway mark.
Let me get down there.
We're at the halfway mark. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Oh, we doing overtime tonight? Yes, you got a date.
No, I gotta see the words to get this done.
This is blank. Hold on. I can't even. Oh. Yeah.
Let me see before you read it.
Why? You put it in there.
You damn right I did.
You read it.
Song you singing, yo?
It's quite a funny one.
Oh, do you want to talk about this?
Hey, we can. I'm for it.
You
I'm
wanna talk
for it.
about it?
I think.
talk about it?
Yeah, I'm for it.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Kenny. You got this.
What?
Yeah,
Why
go
did I
ahead.
get to start it
Go ahead,
first?
because
You're the guest. You're the guest. Duh.
Guess what? I'm leaving. So, no.
All right.
No, okay,
I see what
condoms,
you did there. Touche. But
So it's like just the word. So you can take it in
Condoms.
any which direction you want
Okay.
to.
Necessary, yes.
Not all the directions. Damn.
oh, okay.
Gotta call for love. Yo, what it do? Jay talking to you. 50 Shades with Jay.
Bring the phone close.
Hey. You said Jessica?
Jessica, yes.
Hey, girl. What you want to touch on?
The Netflix and chill first date.
Okay, what you think?
Say no.
No? Okay.
No. People crazy. People are too crazy, and also too, people need to expect that it's creative, taking people out on real dates. And like I said, the first date needs to be a public date. Just in case I can run first with people in the city. No, it's not doing on Netflix and chill. Just what if I like you? Now you know where I stay, hop up anytime. Now, I'm not with it.
She not with it. Just hey, y'all Jessica not with it because she said y'all might be crazy, y'all stalking, no, y'all take us somewhere. That's what she said, right, Jessica?
Spend some money.
Yes. Somewhere. So like I said,
Talking about the park.
She said the part two. See?
Oh, she did?
Mm-hmm. Go to the park. It's a great icebreaker. I feel like. Yeah.
After y'all eat.
yeah,
Or before. It's going to be some money
Hey
spent.
Jessica, I'm gonna keep you on the line for just a little bit longer. Do you have any fetishes?
She got salad.
not off the top of my head.
You don't have any fetishes?
So she got many. Can't pick out which one she want to talk about.
Okay. Well, stay tuned to the
Thank
show.
you for calling.
Kenny.
I'm sorry.
Stay. Lord Jesus. Stay tuned. She said, "Hey."
Hey, baby.
Okay, Jessica. Thanks for calling in. Kenny, I don't want a date. All right, bye.
Sorry. You know, we're all the hosts, so we kind of used to hosting. Sorry.
Do you see this face?
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Oh Lord.
Okay. So
Okay, back to the show, Kenny.
back to the show. Oh, you want me to continue?
Yeah. So the topic that you pulled out the box was what?
Can I say what? Okay. It's
Yes, you can say it.
Condoms.
All right. So what do you feel just about the word? You can take it in any which direction you
First
want
word
to.
that comes in necessary.
Necessary, absolutely necessary.
Block of feelings because you don't get the full feeling with the condoms. I don't care how much you're stroking. You just ain't gonna get it. Y'all get it, but we don't. For real, and that's real talk because women, y'all feel it the way y'all feel something there. for us, it's like we don't feel everything.
Lady P, what you got over there? Because I saw you shuffle over there. I saw you shimmy and shuffle over there. What you got over there? I want to hear this. I want to hear this from Lady P.
No, I was listening. I'm listening.
Okay, so go ahead.
I mean, it's true. For us, we don't get the same feeling y'all get. You know, for y'all just feel the penetration. For us, we don't feel the full penetration.
I'm watching you.
Because there's put my head take back on. Sorry, because there's a you got latex between you and the woman's flesh. So I mean, I'm getting a little technical. I feel like I'm a gynecologist.
I mean, it's appropriate though.
Speaking, but yeah, it's appropriate, but it's also necessary. Condoms are necessary. But if you're in a regular partner relationship and y'all feel comfortable enough, and she's not in a position to get pregnant, by all means, pull this off. If it's consensual.
Okay.
I want to feel it, man. I want to feel it.
Okay, I have to ask because that's really interesting. Like y'all feel it, but y'all don't feel it. Like I don't.
It's not the same feeling. It's like putting a
but
sock
like,
in
what
your shoe.
happened to the ultra thin? Like the nothing's their condom and doesn't work.
You might as well not even wear one because if this shit break, I mean, plus, yeah, they ultra thin means just that, ultra thin.
So y'all don't get the full experience until y'all basically
It's like
raw
when you
out
wear a shoe with a sock and without a sock. There's a difference, right?
Yeah. Rashad, is that the same analogy you would use?
I would have to agree. I would definitely have to agree.
Interesting. Well, I'm sorry that y'all get the short end of the stick.
We're sorry too, but hey,
It's a small price to pay. Small
it's a
price
small
to pay.
price.
Like I'm absolutely fine with that because like you in the state of being aware of my self-preservation, like I definitely go through all the necessary channels to protect myself, and that is one of the things. Like I make sure that I stay with like condoms. That was a situation to where like a situation was about to occur, and the girl, and I was like, whoa, like what are you doing? And she was like, oh, I'll be right back. Let me go grab a condom. And she kind of looked at me like
smart.
She looked at me like, oh,
smart.
Wow, yeah. So like, no, I definitely am mindful of that.
That's a red flag. She looked at you like that, like.
Well, no, I think it shocked her. I think it shocked her in the sense of kind of like being like, he's
responsible.
Yeah, he's responsible.
Okay,
versus
gotcha.
any other dude, they probably wouldn't have said anything. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that I was like, hold on, I'll be right back. Let me go get a gun because I'm very, like I said, I'm very, very cognizant and very much so aware of my own self-preservation in that sense. And like, I feel like unprotected sex is not only just unprotected, but it's also like a really, really sacred thing that shouldn't be extended to everybody. That's where I feel like that's rather reckless.
I can get that.
I feel like that's rather reckless if you have an unprotected sex with any and everybody. You know, definitely condoms are ideal. I mean, I don't like them. But
he's true. He's right. I'm the same way.
Yeah, I don't like them, but I mean, it's definitely ideal though. Until until like I'm with someone, until I'm with someone and we've established that that this is what that is or whatever. Then I'm like, okay, like are we comfortable enough to have sex unprotected here and so on and so forth? So yeah.
Okay. Great
I agree with him 100%. But the other good thing about it is that's us men setting the precedence as well. If you think about it, because. I mean, you get in that moment, things start going, you start coming out your clothes, and you got enough discipline to say, hold up.
Right.
Yeah.
For you and for me, let me just go take care of this. Let me put this on, and then we can continue. Now, the momentum may come down a little bit. That's
it's okay, y'all just get it right back up.
But, some people just, they all in the moment, they can't stop, and all of a sudden, boom, boom, bow, and, a lot of things can happen after that.
Absolutely.
Pregnancy or whatever. So, yeah. I think it sets a precedent. I mean, would it make you think like, hey, this guy's pretty responsible? He actually stopped.
Actually it would, but it could be taken in different ways as well. Like you said, when she was like, oh, you finna go get one? I'm just gonna play devil's advocate for a minute. Like some girls are like, oh, you don't need one, this and that, because you probably have some thoughts out here that be like, you don't need
she just don't want to stop.
She don't want to stop. It's like, I'm already horny, baby. Just put it in. I'm just playing devil advocate. I'm not speaking for myself. I'm speaking for like somebody else. But yeah. So I mean,
okay. So condoms, so necessary.
Very much so necessary.
But we don't like them. But we don't. I'm falling in trouble.
Yeah,
we don't like them.
I mean, I don't like them, but I it's like I said, it's a small price to pay, like to in order to ensure that that you've taken a step to protect yourself. So yeah.
Right. So you said you didn't know that we didn't get the same feeling.
I did.
You should take a condom, put it on your finger, and just rub the outside and see if it feels the same. See if you can feel your finger the same way.
I'm not gonna do that.
No, I'm just saying if you were curious, because that's what we feel. You know what I mean? So it's nothing bad about it. Just put a condom.
Maybe I should do it on a show one day.
hey, do it on the show.
I ain't gonna be here for that
you
show.
damn show gonna be
I'm
here.
not gonna be here for that
I mean,
show.
but it doesn't feel the same. Opposed to you rubbing your finger without the condom. So there's a difference. You know what I'm saying? So it's nothing nasty about it. It's just a little scientific experiment.
With scientific experiment.
Yeah, we're doing scientific.
You already. You know what? I'm over you already. Anyway, so what about for yourself?
Condoms, I agree with both of y'all, except the only part I don't agree with. I feel everything and it feels amazing. So that's the only thing I would just.
Okay, let's create a scenario.
No. You don't create no scenario on my show.
Sorry.
Wait.
Sorry.
Kitty, host.
I'm trying to turn it off. Okay, I'm sorry.
It was something I wanted to say. Something else about the
sorry.
condoms.
I'm sorry.
I forget.
Do we need to backtrack?
Then for her pleasure, ribbed or whatever. I don't know I don't know. Take your pick.
We need to go back, rewind,
I'll say
and take.
this while you're thinking.
Okay, please.
Me personally, I'm allergic to latex condoms.
Sheepskin.
Yeah, I have to use sheepskin or lamb or whatever it is. But it makes a difference with me, and I found out the hard way. So it depends on the person as well.
But does it feel the same?
No.
With and without a condom?
No.
Okay.
To me, it feels different.
Right.
Totally different.
Right.
Especially since I'm allergic, it feels as if something is rubbing me raw.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or I may break out, or it makes my pH balance off.
Okay.
Way off.
So you need some medicated condoms from a doctor.
No,
No.
she has to use lamb or sheep. What is it? Yeah.
So give it to the people. Like, say, what's the name of the condoms? Like they should buy the sheepskin or lamb. What is it called?
It just says sheepskin on there.
Yeah, I think you can get them in all brands.
So Trojans
You get
and
them in all
Magnum
brands.
doesn't.
Yeah, I think you can get them in all brands, but they're a little bit more expensive.
Yeah, they're a lot.
I mean, it's okay. Y'all spend a lot more money on Jays and everything. Y'all can spend a little bit more money on.
But didn't they say you can get like multiple uses out of it or something like that, or something?
Really?
Like that?
I don't know.
Multiple uses.
Yeah, like if I'm not mistaken, it's
I
something
think you can,
like that.
I would do it. But I understand. If you can't, I still would do it.
Yeah. But
Once it's
Well,
one
no,
and
no,
done.
like
one and done.
oh, okay, well.
But that's just me. But I'm saying one and done.
Well, but I think it's like in one sitting, not like over time or whatever. But nonetheless, that's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
But so we just put y'all on for those. For ladies, if you're allergic to latex, you might want to look into a lambskin.
Lambskin, sheepskin.
It's really weird though. Like I put on one of. It's really weird. Like it's.
What made it weird?
It feels different. It really does feel different. How do I explain this? Now those are actually a lot closer to being like
Natural skin.
Yeah, natural skin. Yeah, those are actually a lot more closer to being like your natural skin.
Okay.
Only thing is like they're not really stretchy. Yeah, they're not really stretchy
Oh, so you
at all.
can break it. It's easy to
So
break.
the one whenever I use one, whenever I've used one, it didn't break. It's just like it's. Like the back end of a condom, how it can roll or whatever.
Right.
Like you don't have that with those. You don't have that. Like if anything,
Just slide it right on.
If anything, I'm not mistaken. Like it's like a little rope at the end of it, right, Lady P, or something like that.
Bro,
Yeah.
y'all gonna tie your dick
String.
down. Tie
It's definitely it's different.
It's more work.
It's different
it's
and
okay.
it's a lot more expensive.
Yeah.
So, ladies, if y'all allergic to latex, there y'all go. Sheepskin, lambskin is in all brands. Protect your pH balances. We don't want y'all to have no rashes down there. We want y'all to be Gucci.
And we don't want to smell it tomorrow.
Fellas,
Well, like Trouble said last time, we don't try to be little tart. Little tart. What? That was funny. It was tart. That
It
was
was
so
just
funny.
a lighter version saying your shit stink. So
like I told you, it ain't no right way to tell.
I think
There's
that's
no
right
right. There's no like. It ain't no right way to tell a woman her vagina stinks. It just ain't. Like I mean,
But so for everybody that missed a couple weeks ago, we talked. Trouble had a scenario, and I think it was his turnoff. Was his turnoffs?
I can't remember.
You don't want to remember.
I really don't remember exactly how we got on the topic. I just remember like saying that specific thing that's gonna follow me for the rest of my life now.
Yeah. So he was about to have sex with a chick, and
She was tart.
he told her, "I'm sorry, but you're a little tart." Like,
At least he said something. Honestly, at least he said something because I think me, I would have just got up. I would have just got up.
Yeah.
And went to the bathroom, washed off real quick, and then left. I mean, I might have said something, I'm leaving, But I'm not gonna tell her necessarily why because well, it all depends.
Self-esteem issues, but I'm like, ain't
Because
nothing
she's
wrong with it. I
random
just thought the word was funny. I just think that you did it right.
But it's
Good
funny
job.
because the women in the
Trouble.
studio that day was kind of disturbed by that.
No 5.
Why y'all like that word tart?
I just think the word itself is funny.
Oh,
but
funny.
it was
Okay.
funny, but then it was like, just the situation just made it funnier. Like, I'm just.
I would have probably, if I was gonna use the word, I would have used the same thing. I would have said, you stink. Or I would have.
So you can't say stink. You can't even say you stank. Like, you just be like, okay.
Why not?
You can't say stank.
Why?
So I guess the tactful way I guess would have been like your smell is unappealing.
That's too much. It's too long.
Like,
Right,
it's like,
thank
you know
you.
what? Just I mean, I will say lie, but like, you
Or
know
just
what, I'm
say,
not
hey,
feeling it
let's
no
go
more.
wash it.
Why? See, I ain't got no time for all that line because what if it happens again? So every time y'all about to have sex, you just gonna be like, oh, I'm not feeling good.
Well, no, you just don't go back to her
Why?
if you lie
I mean,
the
it
first
depends. It
time.
depends. If y'all in a relationship,
He wasn't in a relationship with the girl.
well, let's say if you were, and you with your person who you with all the time, right? And then there was a time, either one shortly after she's had her cycle and she ain't completely cleared out yet, or she didn't clear properly, whatever she does to clean herself. And then there's a fragrance. I'm gonna say fragrance. There's a fragrance that's unappealing.
Hold that thought, please. Please hold that thought.
This
That's
man's
gonna be my mama.
fragrance.
Yo, what it do? Fetishes with Jaye talking to you.
Hello, my name is Bianca.
Hi, Bianca. What would you like to touch on today?
No, I wanted to talk about the condoms. Kitty. You learn something new every day. I didn't know you guys, didn't really feel it with the condom.
You didn't know that?
I do agree though, condoms are necessary, but at the same time, it has to be with your significant other. You can't just be hopping from here to here, not using condoms. So I guess that explains why some dudes are nasty and don't use condoms. The next story is with your spouse. Also, Travel. When you told that girl she was tart, what did she say?
Wow.
She didn't say anything. Right, there's nothing to say. I don't think there's anything to say after that. Like
She might have been embarrassed.
Wow.
Wow.
So did you talk to her afterwards, or y'all was done?
no, we spoke, but it was actually on her. Like it took her a minute to come around. And I was still texting and just be like, hey, you good or whatever, because she was a dope person. It was just I guess it was just one of those instances to where I don't know, just a mishap. But it took a minute to finally come around and respond. And then after a while, we got to talking again and whatever and communicating thoroughly.
Nice.
Okay, you real man for telling her the truth, though. My man.
Hey, look, don't commit me for that. That was probably one of the hardest things I've ever had to do in my life.
Wow.
Well, thanks, Bianca, for calling in.
Thank you.
To stand there and look at a pretty vagina and just be like, this cannot be my life right now. To look, yeah.
I'm surprised y'all women didn't know that. About the feeling.
We did not know. We thought y'all get the same feeling that we got.
Why do you think a lot of men last longer with condoms?
I was just gonna ask.
Right.
That was my question.
Yes.
That was my question. So do y'all again? Y'all last longer and y'all don't come
It's
at
less
the same.
sensitive. Less
Yeah.
sensitive,
So
yeah.
do y'all have to really concentrate to make yourself come?
You just work longer. You just keep going. You keep going. You know what I mean? Now, if he's not feeling it after a certain amount of time,
He'll
it's not
go flat.
keeping him, he'll go flat. And that condom
What's
coming
flat?
off. Soft. His condom coming off.
Oh, okay.
So it's best to just come out with it. You know what I'm saying? Just random come out with it.
So what do y'all have to think about different things in your head in order for y'all to come if y'all
Okay, let me answer that.
both y'all yeah.
Because okay, you can answer
you
too.
the guest.
In my okay. So for me, us going into that sex thing, it's not a whole lot of thinking involved. It's
Okay.
more we see it and then we're already there and we keep it there. You know what I'm saying? Women go through a lot of thoughts. Y'all thinking about this.
Absolutely,
Did I turn
absolutely.
the stove off? Did I lock my door? You know what I'm saying?
do.
All that stuff y'all going through. For us, it's at that moment right in front of us. So if we're looking at you, we're attracted to you at that moment. Staying hard is not the tough part.
Coming
Well,
is the tough
No,
part.
because that comes right with it. Because we gonna work.
Okay.
Sometimes if we're not even attracted to you, but we like you, and here's the moment, here it is, boom, boom, boom. Physical attraction is important, right? Physical attraction is important.
Absolutely.
But if we're not physically attracted, but we still men, we have testosterone, which builds up in, the acquaintance of another woman. Mm-hmm. So we're building that up. So we're going to go ahead and smash because we like you. and there's an opportunity, right?
Okay.
So it's not a lot of feelings involved with that. It's not a whole lot of thought other than what's here. So now it's like, so to answer your question, if we feel like we're getting soft, we just have to work more. We hit the corners, you flip you over.
Do y'all get tired?
Position. Well, it's an exercise. It's work. You know.
I think that's the number one exercise you can do.
No,
it's the way you can lose the most calories.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so and it's good for other reasons, but also builds.
It's good
up,
for a lot of reasons.
Yeah, it builds up your libido and all that other stuff too. But what I'm saying is, for sex, just my experience is that if I feel like I'm kind of getting soft on the thing, which you just keep working, you know.
Okay,
but that's the reason. That's part of the reason why I said I'd like to have sex. I like to have a little bit of light in the room.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why. That's why I said
more visual and stuff like that.
That's
So
interesting. I'm a toucher and feeler, so I'm touching you. I'm getting in. That's gonna help me get back there.
No, that's why I like to have a little bit of light. Even if the lights are not all the way on, I like to have a little bit of light because I like to see things. I like to see.
It's funny because for me, if I see too much, it could turn me off. I'm like, I didn't know you had that scar, girl. Damn, you know.
So you think?
And you got dude's name right there. I'm like, I ain't worried about that. But I'm saying, it's like
Tyrone tatted on her lower back and you in front of the bed.
I mean, it's me. It's feel. I can feel my way and get myself back. If I'm touching different parts, your breasts, your back, ass, thighs, rubbing between your thighs. You know what I'm saying? That could build me back up. I'm saying that's just for me. It ain't for everybody. But I'm saying for me, I don't necessarily need all the light because I already had the visual when we got to this point. So.
Interesting.
Teach his own.
Yeah,
That's
true.
I learned something. I did not know that.
We're gonna have a show just invite you. We're gonna talk about the anatomy of men, so you'll know.
Cool.
I'm just joking.
I'm all ears, Kenny. All ears. Okay.
And eyes.
Just ears. I don't want to see
I'll show
y'all.
you some stuff.
No. Okay. Anyway, so we talked about, just to give the audience a brief breakdown, we talked about fetishes. Kenny had a fetishes for he liked his balls licked.
Okay.
You're my guest, so I put you on the spot.
I'm glad nobody commented on that. Nobody called in to comment on that.
Somebody call in. Talk about.
No.
He said
We only got 8
he's
minutes
shy
left.
now.
We only got 8 minutes left.
Okay, so we talked about fetishes. What are you guys' fetishes? We talked about Netflix and chilling on a first date, the first meetup, whatever the case may be. Is it appropriate? Is it not appropriate? I feel like that it's not appropriate on the first date, unless, like Trouble said, if y'all get to know each other, then maybe, if y'all have that little, what's the word you use? Understanding. Absolutely. I couldn't get it out. Understanding. And then last but not least, we talked about condoms. Condoms is very necessary. Now we know, ladies, that men do not feel the same thing that we feel. So they have to concentrate a little bit harder, work a little bit harder, but they're going to get theirs regardless, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, unfortunately, women don't always get an orgasm, but most of the time we get ours.
Yeah, because our minds are everywhere. Like you said, our minds are everywhere. And then sometimes we're trying to really focus on,
So in this last 8 minutes, can I ask you a question?
Absolutely.
And hopefully you
I
can
can
answer fast.
answer.
Okay, so for women, I'm not saying it's you per se, but you might know women who've talked about it.
Okay.
For women who can't get their orgasm, you know what I'm saying? There might be something else going on, but if they can't get their orgasm as quickly as the average woman, say it takes them a little bit longer, they need more work. What is that you think we should do to help get you guys to your orgasmic level a little quicker? What do you think in general?
Okay, well, first and foremost, when you hitting the spot and she say don't stop and y'all stop, don't stop, because y'all throw off the rhythm.
Okay.
Don't throw off the rhythm, because if you hitting it right in that one spot and then you
That
either
makes sense.
hiccup the wrong way, you get out of, you just threw it all the way off. Now she got to rethink about some shit, reconcentrate, all types of stuff, and it's working like,
Okay.
Now I'm frustrated because nigga, you move, you shouldn't have moved. I could have.
Right.
Now you can't do it no more.
Gotcha.
So that's one thing. But for like I read up on it a while ago, because some women don't come as fast. They do. It do take, because it's all mental for us. It's all mental. You know what I mean? It's we love the feeling, but we have to like think of things and just I don't know. It's hard to explain. We just don't come as fast like some guys may come, like just the sight of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, we really have to get it going in our brains and like, ooh, this feels good, blah 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 blah. Like know, and then that's when it comes. So.
Okay.
So, but number one, when she say don't stop, don't move, you better not move at all.
I'm never based when I move on purpose.
Right.
Interesting. So you gonna stop her from coming?
No,
stop
it's
her.
no, it's
That
more,
is
it's
stopping
no,
her because
no,
she's
no,
telling
no,
you
no.
this.
It's
Don't
more
stop.
like it's more like a tease. It's more like a tease.
But what if she can't get that back?
It's not teasing us. It's
Hello.
pissing us off.
But
is
say
it?
what you want us to stop
Yes.
for,
No.
or don't stop for. Don't say to
Because-
say don't stop. Say don't stop. I'm about to come. Then okay, we're
We
gonna keep it
don't
going.
have time to tell you we're
absolutely
coming. We
not.
Yes, you
just,
do.
No, we don't. Because we have to keep focused on whatever
I practice.
we're
I
doing.
tell
We're
you
not
what,
practicing. Just follow what
The
we
next
tell
time you have sex with the guy and he's on that spot, I bet if you say don't stop, about to come, believe me. he will
We
keep
ain't
it
got-
simple.
But we don't have time for that because we
Okay,
still
well, how can
focus-
you say don't
Wait,
stop?
let her
Okay.
finish. Let her finish.
So while we're in that, we're in it. But only thing most of the time we can get out is don't stop.
Yeah,
I mean, and
I know.
then we have to go right back to where we
Okay,
were.
well, there got to be something with it, like the breathing. We hearing how you saying it.
Why
all that's
is
gonna
it you
keep
just can't follow directions?
Because they guys.
Niggas
Why
don't want
y'all-
directions. We want to do our shit.
Yeah, but follow, and that's the thing. Most men can't follow our direction, and then when we lose it, they're like,
Only one answer to that. Pick your men right.
Kenny, I'm gonna kick you clean.
Can't-
as fuck.
like instead of saying don't stop, can't you just be like I'm about to like? Can't you just
no,
say
we
like about to
don't-
come?
because that's not that we don't do that.
What you
don't.
mean we don't? Women,
Listen,
done that.
listen. Some women do it.
Some.
The women that you're speaking with today, we don't.
don't.
We say, don't stop, don't move.
Exactly.
Why y'all can't change the language?
Right.
Because that's what I speak.
Y'all
Why
want
don't
us
y'all
to-
just
language.
listen?
That's
Y'all
my
want us to do
language.
something different? We ain't never did it with nobody else. We got to do with you.
What's wrong with evolving?
Why do I have to evolve with
Hello.
that? Why
Hello.
why can't you just don't?
We
move?
should have had another engineer so we can have him
So
on the show.
the thing
Balance this thing out.
isn't so okay. So just like real quick. So isn't it always ideal to like to be in a place to where you're growing?
Yep.
Yes, that's
Growing and
true.
evolving?
But
Yep.
I mean, when you're in that sensation and in that mood, because our orgasms are totally different from
Hello,
yours.
hello.
They have more power.
Y'all's last longer,
and
average
they
4
last-
minutes.
Yes, and so when it's coming on, it's a totally different. It like takes over our entire
Like it's
body.
flowing.
It ain't our fault.
And the only thing you can only focus in on that, and you're only thinking about that, and you're only trying to
I'm
get
trying
to
to
that
tell
point,
you, those
and you don't have
words.
time to do all this extra. So, I mean, maybe some women have evolved
Yeah.
to say all of that and all those extra
But
words.
it's only 2 words. Just like don't stop. I'm about to come.
No,
Right.
but that to me that about to come part throws it all the
Or
way.
how
out.
about this? Why don't you just say, I'm coming?
How about
That's,
Right.
Because that's not a term. A lot of times that's not a terminology.
Why?
we
I
use.
love when you like a woman say, I'm coming. And you know,
Because
you
that's
hear it,
for you.
all of a sudden,
That's for you.
okay, you
Most
want
men
it,
say
but it's a
that.
team effort here.
just like
It's
a
a team
relationship
effort.
and argue and
You
all
know what I'm
this
saying? Ain't it a team effort?
He's talking about evolving doing things. I'm trying to
And-
come, nigga. I'm
so-
not trying to evolve
Just
right now.
the same way
Don't
y'all
stop. Keep going.
So hold it, Patricia. You mean to tell me you never told a guy, I'm coming?
Not necessarily. I just says don't.
No,
just-
But we,
You said,
but listen,
I'm
Kenny, we
coming.
wasn't talking about that.
Well,
We was
it
talking.
depends.
We asked me a question as far as what can y'all do
Yeah.
to blah blah blah. I forgot the rest of the question. So you going off topic? Stay on
Actually, it
topic.
kind of evolved.
But we ain't talking about evolving right now. We ain't talking about evolving. We just won't try to stay in that one spot.
Yes, ma'am.
I mean, okay.
Don't
I'll
move.
say this. I have said I'm about to come, but.
You was lying, huh?
No. I wasn't lying.
I have.
I was not at that.
I'm sorry.
I wasn't at that point where it was about to come.
Oh yeah, that's different.
Why
Yeah,
say
that's
it?
different.
Then why'd you
That's
say it?
Because I had more time to get myself back in
When
that
y'all
mindset.
listen, when y'all hit that one spot,
Yeah.
ain't no I'm
I
about
know,
to come. No, it's
like
don't
don't
stop.
stop. Yeah.
Let me just take off.
Because
So,
it's
see-
right there on the verge.
Okay.
Like,
Patricia,
like
if you were
10
having
seconds.
sex with a woman, she would automatically know. We ain't women.
That's
So
why we
we
trying to
got-
tell
That's
y'all
why
big
we're
head butts
telling
right
you.
now.
That's why we're telling you.
But you saying don't
Listen.
stop. We're like, why? Don't stop what? Don't stop fucking or don't stop that position? Which one? I mean, because we
See,
moving
just
around.
like a dude. Oh my gosh.
No.
Oh my gosh.
So I'll say this real quick. Sometimes the same shit that's getting y'all is getting us too. And
Yes.
so we got to be careful too because sometimes we want to enjoy the ride a little bit longer.
Right.
So like sometimes whenever y'all be like don't stop and we have to stop, that's because we have to hit that reset button real quick because
Yeah.
like if not we out of there.
Take off.
Go. We out of there.
So
real.
if that's the situation, then maybe there's a night for her and there's a night for him.
No,
Oh no.
man.
It's always supposed to be a night for each other.
No. It's supposed to be, but if you can't follow my direction,
Hello.
See?
then there's a night for me.
That's like some
and there's a
control
night
shit
for
right there,
you.
isn't it?
No, because what's
Follow
getting
my
you,
direction.
No, what's getting you is may not
Hello.
be getting me.
Okay, but what you're doing ain't getting us. So we got
All
to.
right. So there's a night for you, and then there's a night
No,
for me.
forget that.
Period.
That-
Point blank.
Yeah,
like
because
that.
that night.
Problem
I don't like that
solved.
either.
No, listen.
Just
that
like in
night
the
that's
Young.
for you, you could go from A to Z, everything you want. You could you could get your balls licked.
Why you had to go there? Why?
Now you're trying to be tactful.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
Now you're trying to be tactful.
Yes,
Tie
Lady
your
P.
shit.
Yes, Lady
And then
P.
you-
My balls should have been licked before we laid down.
All
We
right.
got to that point.
So no, listen. So your
I like
balls,
foreplay.
Okay, your balls got licked. Everything else you want that pleases you, you get. That's for you. And then that whole night, you satisfied. She's not gonna worry about it because she knows the next day or the next time, everything that
Okay.
starts.
Either we should go in overtime on this, or we should do it. Take
Oh,
it
yeah,
up.
it is
We
9
should
o'clock.
table
I'm
this for
sorry.
another.
We could probably do it next time.
Because
We're gonna have to do a continuation.
Get a question. Get a question.
No, because I was going to say I don't agree with that, and I'll make it real quick because, like, I feel like if we're having sex, it's a mutual
Joint.
thing.
It's
joint.
supposed to be, but if it's not,
But we got to stop and do what you say.
no, but if
right,
it's
all right.
not, I mean, and if she's not getting hers, then what you gonna do? Just let her always have that moment of not getting hers.
Patricia, I can picture you.
There's different ways you can rearrange in order for her to get hers. But anyway,
Okay.
I just picture
Thank you,
Patricia.
Jay.
I
Go
picture
ahead.
Patricia
Go
just
ahead.
bossing her man around. Get your ass down there.
Go
I'm gonna
ahead,
lick
Jay.
your balls, but you can do what I say.
All right, Kenny.
All right.
It was a pleasure. It was a pleasure of having you on our show
Kick me
today.
off now.
Let the people know where they can find you for the rest of your shenanigans.
Right here, KMWI Media, if I can make a plug. We have some great shows coming up this Sunday. We got 3 shows. We got a show with Michael So For Real, which is up on the thing on the backboard. We also have Shawnee B, which is coming up at 4 o'clock. We also have Teachers Are Talking, which is coming at 6 p.m. on Sunday. We also have Candyology, which will be here from 8 to 9. So definitely tune in to KMWI-media.com.
Absolutely. Your go.
I'm MasterCard. I'm everywhere you want to be. Look for me for Trouble on there, all things social media. And here every other Friday with Jay, and don't forget the E. And tomorrow you can actually catch me. I mean, not tomorrow, but Sunday. You can actually catch me on Shawnee B show from 3 to 4.
Yeah, we both on her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway,
No, actually 45. I'm sorry.
45.
45. Okay,
Yeah.
but anyway,
Yep. Cool.
that's it. That's my
That
plug.
should be good.
Y'all already know where to find me. My government name, Dorinda Hardaway, everywhere. Facebook, Instagram. I don't have Twitter because I don't know how to tweet. But Snapchat is Miss Lovely, which I don't use because I be wilding on that. But other than that, Dorinda Hardaway. And remember, it's always a pleasure to apply the pressure. My next show will be May 24th, 50 Shades with Jay. Don't forget to eat.